There's just something fantastic about waking up in Virginia City, Nevada. We spent 2 wonderful nights up here. Well, other than that little scare at the haunted hotel last night. But now, sadly, it's almost time to go. I came here this time primarily to meet with a local historian, doing a little research for future trips. He was actually a pretty cool dude. It was quite a fruitful visit, if I do say so myself, and I actually learned a lot. Today, we have to make our way up over the Sierra Nevada mountains and back to California. But before we split, I'm just soaking in some of that 1800s architecture, including this wacky building or combination of buildings built way back in the 1860s. It's one of my favorite places in Virginia City because this guy's got like 4 different stores packed into one. It's a little wacky, a little kitschy, a little crazy. And if I ever own a Western souvenir store, I hope it's something like this. Oh yeah, look at this. We got everything. We got zombies, we got giant long johns, we got the old outhouse over here. And oh man, would you look at the size of that pistol? Huh? I'll be there in a minute, Zoltar. Oh yeah, I forgot about the shooting gallery inside. Looks like they've added a lot more skeletons to the windows. This is my kind of place. Look, they've even got a fun pic out in front, Allie. What a fun one! Oh, looks like they've added a walk-through ghost town attraction. Schoef's Ghost Town. Oh, we 100% have to check this out. Look at this place. Look at all the stuff in here. It's been so long since I've been inside, but I think this part used to be the candy store. But the owner, Brian Schoef, has once again got his creative juices flowing and created Schoef's Ghost Town. Dude, this is going to be awesome. Luckily it says it's not a haunted house and there's nothing scary. I somehow have the suspicion I'm going to get a startle anyways. All right, here we go. It only cost $4 to come in here, and this was all hand built by the owner and a couple of friends over, what do you say, 9 months? Dude, look at this. We're in the mines. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, this is rad. Look at, you can finally get down into the Comstock load. What do we have here? Uh-oh. Bats! Watch out, Allie! Duck your head, bats! I don't want rabies again! We gotta go deeper into the mine. What's that? Whoa! Oh, dynamite! Okay, what's next? Oh, we've got an old dead prospector here. It is so dark. Oh, finally! The ghost town! Oh, sweet. Whoa! They're shooting at us! Alright. I'm not thirsty. Oh, we've got music, we've got barrels, and how about this? How you doing there, Lloyd? Yeah, I'll have a little of the hair of the dog that bit me. How about you, Allie? Same? You're quite the gentleman, Lloyd. Dude, one of my favorite attractions ever is in Roswell. They have this building that's full of a little trail like this, full of just like alien photo ops. And this certainly rivals it. It is so cool, so handmade, so wacky, so fun. Look at this. We got a hurdy-gurdy gal over here, Allie. Uh-oh. Oh, they're playing a mournful tune now. The skeletons are doing their dance. I was kind of groggy this morning, but now I'm feeling alive. And we're ready to toast the first man to go to California. All right, I think we've done enough drinking for one day. Time to head into town. Oh, dude. Look at this. We are walking through the town at night. Oh, Schoef's Hotel, 7 cents a night. That's a heck of a deal. Look, there's even a little cigar store Indian out here. And a little dentist shop. That's amazing. Dude, I want my hallway to look like this at home. How did they do that? Whoa! There's coyotes out here. Wow, looks like we're entering the Chinatown section here. And now... Oh! Oh! The train is coming! Watch out, Allie! The train! Dude, that was awesome! Ah, yeah, we love a good train around here. Oh, me too, one-eyed one. Me too. Dude, this is so awesome. Imagine hand-building all of this. Uh-oh. I think it's illegal to stand on the tracks. Which is why we're headed to prison. Oh boy. Look at this. Got this guy playing violin down in here. Oh, dude, I like your shirt. Where can I get one of those? I know it's not like a normal haunted house. Like, nobody's banging on the walls. Nobody's popping out. I still get kind of spooked in here. All right, we're now leaving the prison. What is that? Oh, my gosh. What the heck? It's a dead horse. Oh, I knew I was going to get frightened. All right, last but not least, you can't have a ghost town without a cemetery. Oh, I like the little Easter eggs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, that actually got me. That actually got me. Oh, I love that. St. Carmen's Cemetery. And here's this widow here, standing over the remains of, I'm assuming, one of her family members, trying desperately to reunite with her. Dude, Brian Schoaf built his own haunted mansion in his shop. And you can tour through it and get some fun pics for $4. Dude, now that is a heck of a deal. Oh, I'm blind now. Let's head back into the older part of the shop. You guys remember the old shooting gallery, right? We got this Gimberly here. They've got the classic Zoltar machine. Oh, little coin things. What, Jackalope? How you doing there, Uncle Sam? Nice to see you again. Whoa, Allie, you look so strange. Ooh, we've got a love tester. I don't even need to put in the quarter. I know our love is red hot. I love this place because there's all kinds of animals and guns and Western stuff everywhere.
Proverb from Zoltar.
Okay.
A smile is worth 100 frowns in any market. Ah, yes. And lucky for you, the great Zoltar sees much happiness ahead for you. There's more to say for you.
Okay.
If you have a small gift for me.
Oh, I don't have a gift, but oh, what the heck? He gave us a fortune. Oh, there's Brian himself, shooting in the shooting gallery. Look at this. Look at all these crazy interactions. Grizzly bear, crazy. Whoa, you got the can. Explosives, fire, alligators. What happened to shoot this guy? What'd he say? Oh my gosh, look at that. He's a crack shot. Let's see how I do at the shooting gallery. I'm pretty much a crack shot at this too myself. I guess I should leave the shooting for more steady hands. How sick is this? This custom-made shooting gallery? It is like chock full of targets. Each one of them moves. Each one of them does something. But like I was about to say, my favorite stuff is just the infinite layers of actual antiques and artifacts. Like, look at all this stuff from the Comstock, the old candle lanterns. Whoa, and some of it's even for sale.
That's the only warning you're gonna get from the Western Diamondback Rattlesnake.
Old-timey tourist attraction, wacky gift shop, handmade. We got history and mystery, and this is nuts. Oh, look at the size of that buffalo. And of course, plenty of skulls. Ooh, toy guns, something for grandma. A Route 66 bottle opener. I like that. You have created a masterpiece here, my friend.
Let me show you
a masterpiece.
They just got the bad guy back here. Check this guy out.
The bad guy?
Bad guy.
I've got to see the bad guy.
Bring over some onions and join the party.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Oh boy, I done it this time. The governor ain't gonna give me no more stay. I was a bad man. I stole a pickup truck right out of the Walmart parking lot. I did it. I did it. Come on, boys. Run that juice through me. I'm ready. I was born ready.
That is the most shocking thing I have ever seen. Dude, come on, how awesome was that? And how awesome is this?
Welcome to Zephyr Cove
Oh.
Boardwalk, where I, Mark Twain, am still sharing the history of my past.
The Mark Twain fortune-telling, wisdom and wit, whatever you want to call it, machine. This is what impressed me the most the last time I came, and I'm ready for the wisdom. Put in the dollar. Put in the dollar, and let's see what happens here.
Mark Twain here. You know, a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Now give some more money, and I'll share with you more knowledge.
Oh, Mr. Clemens, he sure knows how to make a buck. Look, Allie, this one's for you. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Just remember that. Not that I'm calling you a dog. You know, just you are very small. Dude, look at this. I love this. All old school reward posters and strange pirate posters. Ooh, look, what is this? Ooh, $1,000 reward for Black Bart. There's another display case full of epic antiques, which I see price tags on them once again. A telegraph? Look at this thing. Oh! This guy really loves attention.
Wait a minute, somebody is burning. It's me.
I was gonna say they have all the toy weapons you could ever expect to find here in Nevada. Dream catchers, monster feet, sombreros. Oh, even leather holsters. I'd love to walk around with one of these, but I don't have a banana to put in it right now. Oh, look, a spittoon. They got ponchos and serapes, saddlebags and rubber band guns, bear hats. Oh, and look at the size of that grizzly bear, Allie. It's everybody's mother-in-law! Dude, look at the layers of detail and the theming in this place. There's such a mix of artifacts and rad Western stuff and cheesy tourist stuff. I mean, this place really rocks. Right? Totally. I forgot about the demon buffalo.
If you feel the cold breath against your back, don't turn around. Just keep moving forward, and maybe the great spirits of the animal dead will move by as they now become the hunters, and you become the hunted.
That is terrifying. Okay, this is your new mascot, you said?
This is my new mascot right here. He's a crocodile. Because see, it has a pointed face.
Oh yeah, okay, yep.
Okay. So, say hi to Justin.
Hi. Honestly, this is how Frontierland's gift shops should look at Disneyland and everywhere. Knott's Berry Farm, all those places need to take note of this shop. They gotta do a field trip here. Just the layers. I mean, this place actually feels like an old school trading post mixed in with modern souvenirs. And look, Doc Holliday's on TV. I just noticed behind you, there's a baby alien and some shrunken heads back there. Even behind the counter, you've got theming. That is awesome. Oh, I've been invited behind. Whoa! Guns. Oh, I never even noticed the alien up there. That is crazy. This is awesome. You might have the coolest job in town.
I do have the coolest job.
You get to sit back here and just watch people trip out on all this.
Yeah.
Dude, that store is the best. You see what I'm saying now? If I ever own a store, it's got to be one like this. I couldn't believe Brian remembered me. He let us through the ghost town for free and kept giving us dollars for all the things. I finally get to see what the good time in one of these is all about. I put in the dollar. Now we open the door slowly. Oh, hey, it's somebody's grandpa. Look how calm he looks.
Hey there.
Hey.
How's about dropping some of your gold nuggets into the slot out there? Let me out of this outhouse! I'm Sam, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Sam. I did, though. You can come out now. Oh, no, wait, he can't come out. Look, Allie, he's all out of paper. Well, Sam, I'd stay and keep talking to you, but I feel like it's inappropriate. Dude, and to think I almost didn't walk down this far. I almost didn't come down here. I was thinking, he probably doesn't remember me. I filmed there before. But I didn't know they had added this whole ghost town attraction. This was awesome. They've got better souvenirs than most of the souvenir shops. They've got better lamps and antiques than most of the antique shops here. And I think better theming than pretty much any gift shop I have ever been in. All right, we gotta get back to California sometime, so I guess we gotta keep moving. Otherwise, I'd probably stay in here all day. Don't get me wrong, there are lots of other good shops, including this antique shop next door. Why don't you get away from all the saloons and actually come south down C Street? I feel like the stores get better and better and better. Ooh, look at this antique photo for sale. Look at this cool guy. Oh, vintage model railroad stuff. Oh, look at the building. That is sick. I barely noticed that. I've actually been trying my hand at building some scale buildings myself lately. Not very good at it. I'll show you guys sometime. Monstro. Uh-oh. Allie has just discovered they are making and selling kettle corn up here. We might never get home now. Hey, there are a few things Allie likes more than kettle corn. Pretty sure she likes kettle corn more than me. Dude, 1000%. This part of town is the bee's knees.
And you can take that to the territorial prison.
I think you mean you can take that to the bank.
Nope, I mean what I said. Territorial prison.
All right. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Here I was thinking, what the heck am I gonna do today? And then it randomly started off with a bang. All right, 2 more things to do, and then we are going to go. One is Allie is going to explore her newfound love of Victorian clothing. And then 2, we're gonna take one last look at the old 4th Ward School building, the original inspiration for the Phantom Manor. That would be the Disneyland Paris version of the Haunted Mansion, very Old West themed. People think its design is based on the house from the movie Psycho, but it's not. It is based on this, the gigantic 4th Ward schoolhouse, which looks more like my image of a haunted mansion than almost any other building I have ever seen. Even right now in broad daylight, high noon, if I saw a creepy bride up there, Miss Havisham looking, I would freak out. I have an even bigger interest than I've ever had before in this type of architecture, but especially the smaller stuff, the Gold Rush era and the Silver Boom out here, the Victorian stuff. Like I said, I've gotten interested in doing like scale modeling, you know, like making little railroad buildings, stuff like that. So all the details are popping out to me more than ever before, and now we're about to head down the hill to Dayton, Nevada, town sort of at the bottom of the mountains where Virginia City is, and one of the oldest settlements in Nevada, just because I wanted to take a peek at some of these old buildings. If I'm not mistaken, this is where gold was first discovered in Nevada, which led to the silver being discovered later. Oh, wow, look at this. I love the older wooden structures like this, like the small Gold Rush era looking stuff. Virginia City's all brick and stone because the original wooden town burned down, twice as a matter of fact. But the early versions of mining towns were usually a lot more sort of cobbled together, I don't know. A little more DIY looking, if you know what I mean. The huge ornate brick buildings are obviously very impressive, and I love looking at them. This one was an Oddfellows Lodge upstairs and a huge saloon and billiard parlor downstairs. Oh yeah, but I was about to say, I'm equally as interested, if not more so, in all the smaller, more haphazard looking buildings, the wooden stuff. You know, all the little one-story places, because far fewer of them survived. Oh, I love this. This one was a firehouse and jail combo. Built of wood with a brick front. That's the thing, all the early Gold Rush, which, you know, they first discovered gold here, so I'm gonna include this place. Most of the early Gold Rush buildings were wood, sometimes dirt. There was even crazier stuff than wood, but mostly wooden buildings, kind of patched together looking, but then they'd build these ornate fronts on them. And since all the buildings were packed together side by side, your town could look fancy even if it was patched together out of anything, barrels, old crates. Whoa. This building's clearly got some brick in it, and they covered it with concrete to preserve it. That's crazy. You got the jail in the back and the firehouse in the front. If you need extra help putting out the fires, you just grab the prisoners in the back. Whoa. Very cool town. Crappy sidewalks though. I'm sorry. Well, and thus ends my research trip to Nevada this time. This short sojourn. I am getting more and more fascinated with the history of this whole area. So we'll definitely be back. But right now, I've got to go buy a hatchet. And the best place I can think of to do that is up over the hills past Reno. Sorry, Allie, no Reno gambling for you this trip. Because we're going to Scheels. Dude, look at the size of that Scheels. I don't know anything about Scheels. All I know is that it's ginormous and it's weird. I've only been here one time before. Allie made me come with her, actually. She made me go to some concert with her here in Reno. It was something, Plastic Town, some band. And now we're back again, both because I need to find a hatchet and to relive the trauma of riding on this Ferris wheel inside the store. See, now you live with me. I have no reason to ride the Ferris wheel anymore. You probably still could convince me, actually. Except, thankfully, it's closed. I had never heard of this place ever in my entire life before I came here with Allie years ago. But apparently Scheels has been around since 1902. It started, I think, as a hardware store or something like that started adding sporting goods. And now it's one of them slightly countrified outdoor mega stores. Oh, well, heck yeah, brother. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna get this for my nephew. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, a unicorn popper. I thought it said pooper because of where the thing... Never mind. Ooh, even better than their toy section. I forgot that Scheels has got The president. Is this John Adams?
It is!
I am a huge John Adams fan. This guy should be on the money. This still weirds me out, but at least I know now that this exists. The first time I came here, I was like, what? A giant Ferris wheel? What? Calvin Coolidge?
Go see Cal.
Oh, heck yeah. Look at, it's our cowboy president, Ronald Reagan. What do you have to say, Mr. President? Well, Nancy,
No, I'm not Nancy. Where'd you get that?
that's a cool belt buckle. Well, I got it at Nancy. She's not Nancy. Oh, son of a dinosaur. The Raw Thrills attraction is closed.
No more raw thrills. Our thrills will have to be well done.
Ooh, all right. We're into the camping stuff. That's what I'm looking for.
We got tents over here. Oh, I always love the miniature tents.
Lots of kayaks back here.
Even a kayak for your dog.
Lots of backpacks. Where are the hatchets? Oh, snap. Look at this fun pic. Share the fun with your friends.
Fun pig.
What a fun one. Something awfully fishy about this place.
All right, I see archery stuff and hunting supplies this way. There might be hatchets over there by the other weapons, but first,
I gotta stop over here because I like Ike.
Good old President Dwight David Eisenhower.
First he won WW2 and then he built all the freeways single-handedly.
Here we have President Truman.
And Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Look at him
I
there.
thought they used to have buttons where like some of them talk.
I definitely remember President Lincoln talking.
Now, wait a minute. This guy has got a speaker between his legs. Maybe they got rid of the buttons just because the whole pandemic thing, you know? They don't want people touching all the buttons.
No, wait, look. There it is. Oh!
A date which will live in infamy.
Why don't they just use the actual recording?
Of America was
Of him.
suddenly and deliberately attacked.
Well, okay.
The buttons were camouflaged on the sign.
Speaking of camouflage, it's weird that this whole section of the store is empty. All these empty shelves with nothing on them. You got some bright orange vests on the end and then just nothing, which is too bad. I was hoping to find some gloves.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I lost Allie. I can't find her.
In all serious, you guys don't know how
I
bad.
have always wanted to buy a ghillie suit and then just go walking around in the forest. If I saw that moving through the forest, I would think that was Bigfoot. And if I didn't see it moving through the forest,
And then it suddenly moved, it would scare the unicorn stuff out of me. If you catch my drift.
oh my gosh, the ultimate footwear. Camo Crocs.
Would you still love me if I wore camo Crocs every day with socks? Camo Crocs with socks? You wouldn't love me anymore?
No.
Well, don't blame me that I don't switch up the footwear then.
All right, we got lots of dead animals over here. People buying bows and arrows.
I don't really need any more bows and arrows, and I've got so many guns. I mean, the car's practically full of them.
But I do always want to buy these weird deer decoys. Just put it in the backyard like, what's up, I got a deer. Ooh, check out these elk. That is awesome. Now, if I had a really big backyard, that would be the jam right there.
Imagine having that in your living room.
And then in your den, you could have Big Buck in HD. So people would come over and be like, what the buck?
I'm sorry, I'm tired. It was a long night in Virginia City.
Ooh, look at all the guns. Ooh, look at all the animals.
I'm just a boy from Anaheim. You might be surprised to hear this, but in Anaheim, we don't have a lot of stores with guns in them. So every time I'm like, there's guns just in a store like this?
Oh, here he is.
All created.
Old Abe.
I love Abraham Lincoln. The more you read and know about Abraham Lincoln, the more you can't help but respect him.
Here they have him reading the Gettysburg Address. Beautiful.
It is all
I thought he used to move. Either way, he's looking a little dirty. They gotta give Abe a bath.
Oh, the Scheels shooting gallery is closed. Whoa, wait a minute. Jimmy Stewart? What's he doing here?
Oh, gee, after my film career dried up, everyone thought I was dead. So I was looking for a job, and I came to Scheels, and they let me stay here. Old Potter bought out the building and loan. Little young Jimmy back there has got all weird in his boat, and I'm sitting here and I play the guitar, and people shoot at me. Don't walk away now. I haven't spoken to anyone in 35 years. Help
Dude,
me
these
now.
knives and swords really freak me out. But I feel much safer over here. Just much safer now.
Yes, I'm feeling very safe indeed. Okay, I know these are targets now, but for one hot second, I thought they were toilet seat lids. I was like, why would they sell that here?
Camping toilet seat lids? I'm so dumb. I walked by all the knives to make the joke about feeling safe over there. I didn't even think, duh, that is where the hatchets would be, buddy.
And the big knives and the machetes, but this This is what I came for. Why do I need it? Just in case I'm attacked by a yak. There's a yak attack. Is that a yak? I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's a muskox. Oops. We'll just pretend it's a yak for the joke. Every time people get close, the masks go back on and off and on and off. It's hard to talk to the camera and breathe with it on. Okay, we're safe now. I could take off my mask around you, President Kennedy, because you've already passed away. Ooh, looks like there's a lot of pet supplies over here by JFK. What the heck? Dummy dead Canadian honker. This is the Christmas gift I want. It's the present I didn't know I needed. I'm so happy. What would happen if I just put one of these fake dead birds in my mouth and just carried it around the parking lot and ran around? Do you think people... Never mind. Never mind. I'm guessing that's just to teach your dog to retrieve animals? Whoa, speaking of animals, Teddy Roosevelt. Whoa. You need to get your spectacles back, Mr. Bull Moose. He's looking a little rough around the edges these days. All right, this is the best part. Look at the size of that dead animal mountain. Holy moly, they have wolves. A lot of wolves, actually. White-tailed deer, mountain goats, coyotes, prairie dogs, giant elk, pronghorns. Wait a minute, I know this place. Look at, there's deer and antelope playing. Seldom is heard, a discouraging word. The skies aren't cloudy all day because you're indoors. This is the home on the range. And look, there's my friend Marlin. I'm sorry, I'm in a weird mood. Ooh. Yeah, it's like The Shining. Here's Allie. Oh my gosh, let's get their autographs. It's the Partridge Family. It's a bad joke because those were probably quail. Oh, look. Look at the little bear. Oh, it's like you. It's all small. It reminds me of the Country Bear Jamboree, which hopefully we'll be able to see again someday. Seems like they have every North American animal in the book. Every animal except for everybody's mother-in-law. But she'd scare the wildlife away. All right, we'll just make our way out now past Andrew Jackson. We're not on speaking terms. You know what you did. We'll tip our cap to good old James Madison and tell really angry-looking Thomas Jefferson, peace out. Dude, that looks like an ex-boyfriend of yours. Just angry. As to the so angry. This has definitely got to be one of the weirdest stores in America. I don't know what it's all about or what it's trying to be. I don't know that it knows either. But since we'll probably go to Cabela's next time, it was good to see it at least once more. All right, gang, we're running out of time and we gotta cross the mountains. So we'll just take one last peek at this fella. Dude, all that time getting certified for scuba diving. Look where it got him. That is either a super awesome job or like a terrible job, and I can't decide which. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I could have got stuck in there all day. There's so many weird things. But like I was trying to say, we gotta get going. Because let's not forget, we gotta get up and out of Nevada and cross the Sierra Nevada mountains through the Donner Pass to get back to California. California. Oh, breathe the air of home again. Look at that. Somewhere way down there is the Yuba River. And you can see all that yellow down there, sort of half hills, half cliffs. That is the result of hydraulic mining, channeling water down to gigantic hoses with crazy high pressure nozzle, kind of like putting your thumb over the hose in the back and spraying away dirt. They sprayed away the whole tops of mountains to get at the rich stuff. And ended up clogging all the rivers downstream like the Feather River and the Yuba River. No more steamboats down to Marysville where Allie's from. They definitely changed the landscape forever. But you know what this means? It means we're in gold rush country. A little different than the later hard rock mining of Virginia City where we came from. But nonetheless, one of my favorite places on earth. The 49ers are coming to pick up the gold in the old West. We still have a little ways to go down Highway 20. This is just a little bit of a scenic overview. We're headed to Grass Valley in Nevada City. Because Allie used to live in the flat part underneath those in the Central Valley. And she'd always daydream of coming up to these mountains, her favorite mountains. So that's always the deal. You come with me to the desert. I'll come with you to the pine trees. Dude, what a pullout. Not only does it have a great view, this one has a great message. All right, just 30 more minutes to go, and it couldn't come soon enough because I'm starving. Must reach hotel. Oh, feels so good to be out of the car. Whoa, look at the size of that tree.
This place seems awful nice. Let's make sure our reservation's still good. Yep, perfect. We have got the key to number 3. This place we're staying at is called the Sierra Mountain Inn, but it was built in the 1930s as the Sierra Mountain Motel. This road right here was the old Highway 20. So at one time, it was the main road right into Grass Valley, which is, I would say, sort of the center of quite a lot of the gold rush history. Now, as you can see from the outside, and as you'll see even more clearly in a minute, these 1930s rooms are a little snug, a little cozy. I guess to our modern minds, we would find them quite old-fashioned, as a matter of fact. But what most people don't realize about these tiny little motels is that back in 1930, this would have been very modern indeed. You guys saw yesterday at that haunted hotel how small a hotel room was in the 1800s. This is pretty standard size for back in the day. But what made it so modern, other than having things like steam heat and telephones and clean linens, is that you could pull your car right up to your room. Think about it, at old-fashioned hotels, you'd have to haul your luggage upstairs. There'd be porters and bellhops to deal with because there weren't a lot of elevators back in the day. Here it's just straight onto the bed, right from the car. And that in and of itself was like a mind-blowing innovation. Remember, car travel was quite new. So to have these futuristic horseless carriages be able to pull up to a nice little private room would be like us taking SpaceX to the space station and sleeping in a capsule. All right, maybe not quite, but you get the idea. It is very cozy in here. Just enough room to swing a cat. Small little glass table, nice little TV. Actually, a surprisingly large restroom in here with a shower, nice little sink area, and essentially for me, microwave and fridge, so I can bring with and cook gluten-free food. I like it. I gotta say, I like it. When they moved Highway 20, I don't know, half a mile south of here or so, just like the story with so many places on Route 66 when they'd bring the interstate in, the old Sierra Mountain Motel was left high and dry here. Without travelers coming into town using this highway, nobody saw the little place. It became neglected, kinda sketchy, until in 2003, I believe, it was purchased by new owners who put in all kinds of modern upgrades, restored all the charming features, and renamed the property the Sierra Mountain Inn, which you gotta admit sounds a lot more snug and cozy than Sierra Mountain Motel, and turned this place into a charming, cozy, snuggly, relaxing, and beautiful place to stay. This is exactly the kind of place Allie sees pictures of and goes, cute, dead, pretty. And so, this is the perfect place for me to get some gluten-free food cooked, and hotel, and sleep well. I've got family and she's got friends in town, so we'll probably have to pay some calls in a little while. But as for today's adventure, I think we've done our duty. And that means it's microwave time. Don't forget about our sick merch. We've got hats, we've got pins, we've got patches, and for a little while longer, Random Land sidekicks. And now that I've told you all that, unlike this little guy, I need to eat. What are you waiting for? The movie's over. Go home!
And let's exchange knowledge.
I'm trying to talk to my fiancé, Mr. Twain.
In this place, angry spirits dwell of those animals needlessly hunted and brought down by man's guns and greed. If you feel the cold breath against your back, don't turn around. Just keep moving forward, and maybe the great spirits of the animal dead will move by as they now become the hunters, and you become the hunted.
Oh my gosh, a butterfly landed on my shoe. Doesn't this mean I'm gonna be rich or something? Holy cow. If it does mean I'm gonna be rich, I hope it happens soon.